Hey guys, Andrew the Realtor here. A happy 2021 to everybody. Hope you guys have been well. This is my first housing market update of the year, and here we go to try to make this soft for you guys, or I should say, get soft and easy landing. You're more likely. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let's take a look at here. I'm going to present. Move me over a bit, and there's the pointer. Okay, so here goes. The big thing about December, and it's going to go into January as well, is the fact that I'm going to time myself here. Make sure I'm doing this not too late. We're up almost 65% in price, December 2020 over December 2019. You can see that here. That's an incredible increase. Sustainable? No, but it's going to be this way for next little while because the activity is still very high to this day. Average price up over 11%. That's incredible. You'll see in terms of here, average prices for homes, semis, townhomes, up quite a bit. Condos, not so much. And that has been a pattern for the past probably 4 or 5 months. Now, it is a softer market. Prices, I don't think, are going down. It says minus 2%, depends on the average, but it's certainly not going up in the same fashion. I'm going to talk about that soon. Average days on market for all properties down almost 15%. That is a lot. The point being, December was a record sales month. It was crazy. The prices are still staying high, and the activity is still staying high. So let's move in right into January and show you. Let me backtrack a second. This is just specific areas. Notice average price is still very, very high. And I understand Toronto, you'll see the numbers, average numbers are a little bit lower. And the reason for that is it's including condo sales. Condo sales are obviously cheaper than, say, a 4,000 square foot home in Vaughan, which is what York Region has here. Well over $1 million. Halton also well over $1 million here. Move myself a bit. Notice, please, Durham. Average sale price still quite a bit lower than everything else, including Peel. And so that means that Durham, of all regions, has the most upside. It's one of the reasons it's so hot on a regular basis, especially the past couple of years. Affordability. So let's move right along if I can. Here we are. Weekly sales volume. This is a biggie. I'll try to move myself again to get me out of the way. This is the point being busy. It was obviously a lull March through April. We can understand why there were less sales at that time. That's when COVID really, really hit. We weren't sure what was going on. But notice, normal market, January of 2020 and January of 2021 now, well into COVID, even into lockdown. We're higher sales now than we were last year. The numbers I actually had, I took note here. Right now, we're sitting about 3,300 sales so far this January. This time last year, 2,200. We're up about 50%. In terms of sales volume so far in January. Now, what do you think the rest of the year is going to be like? Whew, okay, well, I'll show you guys. And it's going to be pretty busy. 3 takeaways I want to leave with you guys before I let you go. Mortgage interest rates. They're low right now. They're probably going to continue to be low for the next little while. Just this morning, I had a conversation with somebody who works at a bank in finance. So I got it right from the horse's mouth. Right now, today, this week, RBC is going to start going up a little bit in interest rates. Others will undoubtedly follow, but they're not going to go too high. So for the next little bit, you might still find somebody even under 1%. And it's kind of a iffy thing. Only a couple of lenders are doing it. But once it goes up to mid ones, where it is right now, up to maybe 2 or slightly under 2, it's probably going to stay there for the next while. They want the housing market to continue, and they want it to make it more affordable. At the same time, what it does also, common side effect, it increases a lot of demand because interest rates are going to stay low. If you got to refinance or you're buying sometime soon, keep that in mind. Interest rates are staying low for a little while. Well, maybe a year or two, maybe longer than a while. The spring market this year will likely start earlier this year than it normally does. Normally, a little bit after Valentine's Day, the spring market starts to pick up. We've had an easy summer, thank God. All things with COVID notwithstanding. The weather was a little bit easier, not as harsh as usual, or a lot of other winters. So because of that, and because of the demand and the activity, I'm thinking spring market will probably start at the very beginning of February, which is a little bit early, and obviously, less than 2 weeks from now when I'm doing this. So advantage to the seller, that's going to be that way for the rest of 2021. Advantage seller, it's going to be much easier for them. Buyers, more difficult. But at the same time, not impossible, and it depends also what price range you're at. Once you're in that $1.5 million and up range, you have less competition for obvious reasons. Lower than that, lower under $1 million, not easy at all. So keep that in mind, and obviously prices for all types of properties will continue to go up, guys. So don't think of bubble bursting with these kind of things. Will it slow down at some point in time? Probably. More than likely. Will it kind of stabilize a little bit at some point in time? Absolutely. This year, it's really not going to go down. It's going to keep going up. Hopefully, I'm hoping that it'll slow down a little bit. Condo market's lagging behind, so keep that in mind. It'll sell, but it's not appreciating at the same rate as other properties, and certainly not selling as fast. That said, guys, that's the market questions. You guys know where to contact me. I'll certainly see you guys next month. Check out the rest of the newsletter. I put in good info.